nose mining finger over here. Hey, what's up you guys, Shartimus Prime here, doing another Pacific Rim figure review from NECA Toys. This is the battle damaged kaiju Knifehead. This is the second Knifehead figure we've gotten from NECA. Gotta give a big shout out to NECA Toys. Check out their Facebook link in the description below. Also, toynewseye.com. I will have a full photo gallery over there, and check them out for the latest in action figure news. And look how big this packaging is, man. This is huge. Very, very awesome looking figure. If you're trying to get one yourself, you can get it at Big Bad.
Big, big, big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
So just like the Trespasser figure, which attacked San Francisco, not Sydney. Okay, my bad. But anyway, this is 15 inches tall over here. Look how wide this packaging is. Very, very large packaging. Then you can see the battle damaged Knifehead right over there. Then the other figures from Wave 3, we have Coyote Tango, the Knifehead, which I'm holding right now, Cherno Alpha, and Trespasser. I'm really excited to see how cool this figure is compared to the Wave 1 Knifehead. So let's go ahead and crack this thing open. This is an awesome redo on NECA's part. A great looking figure. Now, of course, it does have the same body mold as the Trespasser figure. I already mentioned that, but you can see them side by side right there. It is the same exact body mold, and it is much larger than the Wave 1 Knifehead figure that we received from NECA. Now, if you guys heard our Collector Connection episode with Randy Falk from NECA Toys, he had mentioned that this was originally supposed to be a Walmart exclusive, didn't end up being so, and this is not the figure they really wanted to release. They're just catering to Walmart's price point, so that's why we have this guy right here, and I think the money is very well worth it, and pay for it. But it is an awesome figure. The price point on these guys is not bad at all. This has an amazing sculpt, great paint detail. I love how the kaiju blood looks on it. Let's take a closer look. This guy has a great head sculpt, but the paint applications are really blowing me away over here. I love how it looks like this thing's glowing, even though it's not. We just have a darker blue over this aqua blue or teal color over here, and it just looks fantastic. He just looks awesome, and I love the teeth. Look at the teeth, and he's got the kaiju blood in the mouth and everything. He's got his dark blue tongue. That is awesome. Great looking piece. There's even some black paint on the teeth over there, so it doesn't look like it's too dull. You see the second row of teeth right there on the bottom jaw. Then right here is his knife head, I guess, or the knife nose, whatever. And then he has eyes over here. You get 1, 2, 3. Then this is kind of pointy, not super sharp over here. I just really like how this looks. This is awesome. I like the blue paint applications over there. The detailed texturing in his skin is just unbelievable. I really like this a lot. I like how the yellow came out on it. So he's kind of like glowing the yellow. Look at all this battle damage right over here. Man, that is great. Looks all slimy, and it's got reflective paint on there. You know, it just looks beautiful. Really like it a lot. We're familiar with the sculpting on these arms over here. Now, as opposed to the brown that we had on the Trespasser figure, we have light blue painted in the sculpted creases and everything on the figure. So this is great. I like how this hand looks. Just beautiful. The little hands look great over here too. As again, these are pointy, pretty sharp nails over here. Very, very sharp. Nice looking figure. Same shingles right here on the upper thigh. Same tail that we got on the Trespasser. And then this backpack is actually different. We have some brown right there. So it does have the two spikes sticking out, just like the Trespasser figure, except it's a bit lower to get comparison. I call these backpacks, but they're really not. So you can see the Trespasser backpack is a lot higher up than the Knifehead one. I don't mind NECA reusing the molds on these things. I really don't at all. You know, it's just very cool. They're supposed to be clones of each other anyway, so it's not a big deal. The head does rotate side to side, and it barely moves up and down, and it barely pivots. You do get jaw articulation, as you saw earlier. The arms move outward. They do rotate forward. Barely bends at the elbow. Again, I really wish he had more bending right over here. He does have this ball joint on the wrist, so it could rotate side to side and pivot and move up and down a little bit. Same articulation on this wrist over here, and then we do have another ball joint right here on the little arm, so you can rotate these and move them on their single hinge. He does have a diaphragm joint that rotates side to side, forward and back a little bit of a pivot, and the legs move outward only a little bit. You can move them in, you can move them forward. He bends at the knee, rotates at the knee, ankles move down just a little, move up just a little, and he does have a beautiful ankle pivot. I really love that these guys have these strong ankle pivots on here. It really helps with posing and getting them to stand a lot, because even though the tail is here to help rest it, and it does have a bendy tail, I have to mention that, there is a bendy wire in the tail, but like I was going to say, the tail does help with letting them stand, but you don't have to use the tail for them to stand. I actually prefer posing my kaijus without them resting on the tail. It just looks cooler to me. This being a large figure, Knifehead stands at about 8 inches tall. And here's our Wave 3 Knifehead compared to Wave 1 Knifehead and our Wave 3 Trespasser. You can see this Knifehead is the tallest one out of the three. I did not mention earlier that this guy does have a separate neck piece that has been applied to the base figure over here. There's no cut right here around the neck on Trespasser, so he is the original sculpt, and then Knifehead does have this cut over here where you can tell they've just added this piece over here. So he is the larger figure out of the two. And then here's Knifehead again compared to Trespasser and Leatherback, just so I could see all three properly scaled kaijus together. And then here's the battle damage Gypsy Danger compared to both Knifeheads, so you can see how these two fit into scale much better than these two over here. And there he is next to Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. So I highly recommend this figure. This is a great piece. I'm very thankful that NECA went ahead and just redid this. It really shows they really love what they do. They're like, no, forget that Knifehead. We got a new one. We got a better one. We can do better than that. We got it. And then they did do better than that. And this is just incredible. Great piece. Really like it a lot. For the latest in action figure news, and you can check out my photo gallery on this figure over here, go to toynewseye.com. And please hit the like button on the video if you liked it. Leave a comment and subscribe if you haven't already. If you haven't, what the hell is wrong with you? Okay, ya me voy a tirar un gran cerote. Ciao.
That's crispy.
Listen to Collector Connection. I don't know exactly what the deal with that is.